Hey, this is a video mostly for divine feminines. I'm gonna start something new on this channel where I process my emotions with you guys to help you guys also process yours. So are you guys experiencing doubt? If you guys are experiencing doubt, ask yourself why. Ask yourself again after answering the why. Well, is that the real issue? If it is, it is. If it isn't, and something else is, then is that the real issue? If it is, work on it whenever you find the issue. After digging deep within your thoughts, you can then release that doubt. Therefore, releasing the doubt within your divine masculine because of your unconditional love for yourself and them. That is the key to eliminating the doubt. You have to work through it. Find peace. Find balance. I know it's a tough war being a divine feminine. But you've got it in you. You're a damn fucking empress. Let them see you glow, baby cakes. Surrender. That doesn't just mean, okay, so for me, on my journey, I used to always think surrender meant being like, fine, I let him go. I'm like let go with this bridge, but like not, like, you know? Or maybe not like with a bridge. Like that was more so with my karmic. Definitely burned the karmic thing with a bridge. My final breaking free of my karmic, my thing that made me feel so much better was the karmic had given me 2 different t-shirts, right? I ripped them to crap after holding on to them for far too long. And threw them down a gutter on video and sent it to him. That was ego. That's not nice. We don't do that, divine feminine. We handle things with everybody with love. Doesn't matter who it is. Okay, we can't go making... Okay, yeah, I get it. But we can still make assholes cry. Like, I think. I hope. Like... I'll tell somebody about themselves if they're pushing lines. There's got to be a fine balance. Don't forget about nature just because of depression. And don't allow depression to be your main mood every day. Don't fall back in depression if you have come out of it. You are stronger than the dis-ease within you. And you can and you will handle this well. Disease is just dis-ease. So what is it that is at dis-ease at the time that you feel anxiety? What's causing the anxiety? Once you eliminate all these little causes for anxiety, it will help to alleviate most of your anxiety. That is a key. I don't know how many other divine feminines struggle with anxiety. I don't know what itching the ear means either, like, but I don't know how many other divine feminines or masculines, if you're watching, struggle with anxiety. If you struggle with anxiety, raise your hand. Okay. Now, if you struggle with depression, raise your hand. Now, depression is just a matter of enabling yourself to sit at home and watch TV, really. Or enabling yourself to just walk around like a zombie, sad all day. And I can say this because I have it. What you do to fight your depression is you make yourself go out every single day onto do something that makes you feel like you're a kid again at heart. Do one thing that makes you feel like you're a kid again, and another thing that makes you happy. And then a third thing that you do every single day that just gives you life, like wheels, like if you like to skateboard or scooter or rollerblade. Whatever it is for you. Extreme sports, I think I'm about to start that because I want to start that. Do I have the money for an instructor? No. But do I have a helmet, and will I buy life vests and proceed with care and trust Spirit? Yes. And I'm going to have so much fun. I'm going to trust Great Spirit to guide me on those waters so I can feel the exuberance and joy in that moment, so that whatever it is that Divine Masculine is going through, that I feel might be a reason for part of our depression, Divine Feminines. I just got that intuitive download. So that whatever he is going through, he can feel the light from that exuberant experience that you are enjoying. And he can feel better from your love. Can we surrender to these feelings of worthlessness? Girl, you know you're not worthless. You've rid men for less, man. Dude, this is a godly connection. I'm going to say right now, yes, I had so many feelings that my Divine Masculine was my Divine Masculine in the beginning when I first met him. I was in my head all the time, you know, but at the same time I was confused. I had just gone through a huge court battle and I lost, and I put all of my energy and all of my heart into it. I was a couch potato, crying, eating ice cream, depressed. But also I was trying to street vend my art. But in my free time from that, that's what I was doing. Laying on my couch, eating a tub of ice cream, probably like 2 chicken tenders, and a bunch of other bullshit that was horrible for my body. And I just felt so sick. I felt so heavy. I felt so sad. I had lost something very important to me. My kids. The system is so bureaucratic and complicated. And when you're a Divine Feminine and you had to fight that on your own with nobody having your best interests, and you weren't praying because you didn't know that was the key, then you were just so focused on the karmic being Divine Masculine. You know? You gotta rise up, Divine Feminine, from wherever you're at, whatever you're feeling right now. You know who you are, and you've been being her. Yes, things were this close to reunion, and your plans, nope, they didn't go right. They didn't go how you wanted them to go. And that's part of the plan. I'm sorry to tell you, but that's part of the fucking plan. I'm sorry to tell me. It's part of the plan, whether we like it or not. That's what we're supposed to be doing. You can sit there and blame your divine masculine all day if you want to. But I'm going to be like Fiery Grace the Gifted, and I'm going to tell you about you. She inspired me too. She really helped me on my journey. So if you're just new on your journey, go check out Fiery Grace the Gifted and Mr. Lightwork, guys. Divine Masculines, if you need another masculine interpretation, go check out Mr. Lightwork or Blue Ice Tarot. And also go check out Guided by Angels. Liz and her Divine Masculine, George, are amazing. And Fiery Grace and Mr. Lightwork are amazing. Like, if you've never heard of them, there also might be that part of the reason why you've come to my channel. They really pulled me out of my own ass about the karmic being my divine masculine. I've been getting like all these messages before and I didn't want to hear it. Like, it was everywhere. He's not your divine masculine. And it wasn't because people genuinely like were trying to do anything about it. It was because he wasn't. Even other twin flames were telling me he wasn't my divine masculine. And you know, he was not. He did not care enough to do the inner spiritual work like he should have done. But I hope that he has a happy life. I am hurt that he led me on and used me for my money. And he was my best friend from 8th grade. But you know what? There is a time when you have to call it for what it is. He was using me and controlling me emotionally. I had to let go. December 2019. And I don't want that anymore because it's not for me. I know who my divine masculine is. For a while there, I was in an in-between period on my divine feminine journey. I want to say it lasted about 2 years. From December 2019, well, actually, I started really starting to distance myself from the karmic around July 2019. And that's when I really started to bring myself back from the gray couch potato blob. Because I had all my energy sucked out of me, guys. Depression is also a disease of who's around you guys. How do they make your heart feel? Do they say mean things? And then say, ha, I'm just joking. No. No. Even jokes reflect the inside of a person. I got some dirty jokes though. Hope you guys find them comical. I'm going to share them with you because, you know, we've got to laugh. And I am depressed. So what is long green and smells like pork? Kermit's fingers. I'm so sorry if you don't like that. Please just accept that I have a different sense of humor. Let me know and I'll try to avoid jokes like that in the future. But I'm just trying to raise the vibration here. I got another one. Let me know if you don't like these in the comments. I will no longer tell you jokes. Okay, so what's the difference between a piece of pizza and a hippie chick. I don't take the crust off of my pizza before I eat it. I was a nomad. You're welcome. And thank you, nomad community. That's what I did in my early 20s. It was great. Age 20 to 25, I found myself a lot more that way. I grew up in a narcissistic, manipulative, emotional, mental, sexually abusive family. And they keep that shit under the rug, and anybody else that tries to say anything about it, they get black sheep. And you know, these people have their names established a little bit, and they got a little bit of money. But they have horrible, evil intentions. I don't call them my family. In fact, I would like to call my biological mother for closure. And I've listed her in my phone as the birth pusher. And I'm not sorry. She literally only gave birth to me. There was like not nurturing. My dad, though, he might be dead, but he guides me. And I love him. They put his name in the dirt. They put everybody's name in the dirt. They're dumbasses. I'm sorry. That's probably my ego. But I say that because karma's going to bite them one day. And everybody's going to see them for who they are. And the pain that they have caused. But I don't know, maybe some other divine feminines are going through this. And you know me, I'm not done with my fight for my kids. They think, and they can keep thinking. I think they've been stalking me. Actually, no, I know they've been stalking me because I've seen them and they've tried to reach out. I'm keeping my peace. I'm not dealing with somebody who has done really evil things to gain a house. My son lives in a house filled with bad energy, but he is one of those rainbow children, I think they're calling them. The ones with the third eyes. I pray for him often. And other protections coming soon. Spiritually. But I don't know how many of you guys are going through that, because I know another divine feminine that's going through this very thing. And it's like I'm looking at myself from 4 years ago, but she also has helpful things for me to learn from. Or maybe it was like 3 years ago, it feels like. But it was a long fight. And she's a strong, beautiful woman and kind. And she's going to be a medicine woman one day. I can feel it. She's got medicine woman blood in her. She's a good friend. She inspires me too. But I just look at her and I feel all the pain from then. Just watching what she's going through. And I'm praying for her too. And I learn from her, and I feel like she's my soul sister. I recently, again, had to let go of more people, you know, and it's painful, but out of self-love, Emperor Serpents. I know this is not my traditional way of doing things, but I need a different outlet. And I know that you guys are all on the same page. So if you want to, just talk in the comments. I got you. I have currently at the moment, until my channel grows, I have time to give you guys advice, but if you want a reading, you gotta pay for it. I can give you guys advice in the comments. Not psychic advice, spiritual advice, yes, regarding your situation. And sometimes I'll give you a little angelic message too. I get those free where I live in town. I'll just walk up to people like a weirdo and I'll be like, hey, my angels told me to tell you this. It's okay. I like it. But, because we're supposed to. We're supposed to do that. And it feels good when you see that what you're saying is resonating with these people. And they sometimes hug you for it. And it's like, damn, I made a difference in that person's life. Or sometimes, maybe Divine Feminines, we could also have a bad habit of, when we do that, and we touch people's hearts, because we're not living in the moment, we're like, oh, that's a natural thing for my life, like, la-di-da-da-da, you know, I'm gonna go heal more people, and not even notice my own amazingness. Divine Feminine, pull your head out of your ass, please. With much love, I say this. Divine Masculine's feelings also matter. I understand that you are tired, Divine Feminine, but you love your Divine Masculine, right? You've been changing rapidly just because you're working on yourself, because of your Divine Masculine as well, right? Just simply because of the journey, right? You need to notice how amazing you are when you're being amazing. You know you're amazing being yourself. You're just like, oh, this is the natural part of my day. Oh, let me go do some more healing. Oh, that wasn't good enough. Come on. Clearly your Divine Masculine may have even told you in the 3D that he doesn't think that what he does is good enough. Stop invalidating yourself and your amazingness in those moments. Maybe, this is gonna be weird, maybe be a little cocky and be like, yeah, healing people. Some weird shit like that. After you've walked far enough away. I'd be like, yeah, I'm a superhero. Something, I don't know. Just, I don't know. Or just give yourself a pat on the back. Tell yourself, I did that. I made a change in their day. Let yourself appreciate you in your glory and how you make so many differences on a daily basis in the world to people just because of your existence. Fuck the ones that can't handle your light. Not sorry. They can go and do their little dark night of the soul all on their little own and cry in a corner. They don't want to go work on themselves. I'm not dealing with their bullshit. And that is also a key. Let those who need their dark night of the soul experience it. Stop trying to save people. Love yourself unconditionally. And love your Divine Masculine unconditionally in the way that he might want it. He's told you how he needs things too. Are you listening, Divine Feminine? Or are you so caught up on the win? Are you so caught up on the doubt? Are you so caught up on being scared that it's not real? that you're crazy. Stop that. You're not crazy. Your divine masculine loves you. And he loves you for you and your authenticity. He loves you for your kindness and the empowerment that you help to give to him. He loves you for the way that you shine. He loves you for the light that you bring the world around you and for your own intuitive guidance. Some of you guys also might be tarot readers. Some of you guys also might have a channel. Maybe you've read his cards once to him. Or maybe you have a channel. He takes that advice seriously, guys. He looks to you for guidance too. Some of your divine masculines might even pray to you. Can you hear it? It's whatever you believe in. The spiritual path that you choose to take, that enlightenment and love and opening yourself up in those ways needed, that's a key. Come on, Divine Feminine. I understand that we have had to be our own protector. I understand that we have been through so much bullshit. It is crazy. The world is fucking crazy. Sometimes you just want to lock yourself in a room and not acknowledge it. So then instead, because you still need to make money or need to do things, you wall your emotions off. After so much heartbreak, Divine Feminine, if you even start to feel an inkling of feelings, or even like you might be able to trust somebody, you guys need to acknowledge that there might be a wall there. How do you dismantle your wall, Divine Feminines? What would that require of you, and what are you willing to do for it? How bad do you want this? How much in love with your divine masculine are you? Come on. There's 144,000 of us. Some of you guys might just be somebody's soulmate. Maybe it's a higher level soulmate. But there's 144,000 divine masculines and feminines. Like there's 72,000 each, I believe. It is not an easy journey. If you cannot handle the turmoil on the journey, maybe you're just a soulmate or a light worker. You might be a starseed, but you might not be somebody's twin flame, but you do have a higher level soulmate, especially if you're any form of a light worker. But I know, in every feeling of me, who my divine masculine is, and I understand why I've been through all the things that I've been through, all the abuse growing up, all the narcissistic abuse, all the sexual abuse, all the mental abuse, all the emotional abuse. Like, I would get yelled at for crying in my bedroom hard and told that I would go to a mental hospital for, like, ugly crying as a kid. It was fucked, man. It was total manipulation and abuse. I was also spanked with willow tree branches. Willow tree branches. I'm only 31. I'm not 50. I'm not 40. I'm pretty sure it was outlawed then. Because it can cut the fucking skin, dude. It's fucked. There was so much more. My mom moved my molester into our apartment when I was 7. But it was just like, okay, so I got hurt by my cousin. He was 12, I was 5. He got really close to, like, actually doing the act. But he had lifted me up by my crotch and was like holding me hostage in his arms. So I bit, kicked, screamed, and scratched, but it still feels like a major molestation violation. The only one that listened was my grandmother, who is also one of my angels. Everybody else from there on out called me the bad kid. You're not the bad kid, Divine Feminine, if they were calling you that. They just couldn't handle your light, your truth, and your honesty. I remember my mom used to gossip, and then she was like the strong Christian person, like da-da-da-da-da. All of them were da-da-da-da-da. And they would just sit there and gossip, and I was this little kid, and I actually took in the Bible. Because like I felt like a connection to the divine from a little kid age. Like I had angel friends. Like one I actually saw but then the rest was all in my head. Like I talked to angels in my head growing up and prayed constantly. Like I had so many bullies, and I'd just like be like, in the name of Jesus, but it was just like, especially also my angels, but as a little kid, they didn't like that I called them out for gossiping. I told them, the Bible says you shouldn't gossip. And they'd be like, I'm not gossiping. I'd be like, talking about other people is gossiping. And then I'd get grounded or beat up. It's fucked. I can't help that I'm super honest because I have Asperger's. Fuck off. I like being honest. I won't change that. Asperger's is my superpower. It is my superpower. And being a self-taught, self-grown Aspie, I can say I've climbed mountains so many people couldn't. I did it without support. I had to teach myself. And I learned along my journey from others. Not permanent fixtures, just people that passed through in my path. And I'm going to let you guys know right now. I'm feeling and download that right now. Get a therapist, Divine Feminine. Start talking about your family traumas. You know that you've been avoiding this. You've tried to go see therapists before about it, but you just don't want to see it in Divine Masculine. If that applies to you too, do it. It applies to you too. And maybe if you actually are so close to union, but maybe that's that last little hump that you need your counterpart to help you get over. Couples counseling, guys. That can break down so many barriers. My other video that I did earlier was more informative, but maybe this one will help people with trauma. So, welcome to Lovely Lotus Tarot. Please like, share, and subscribe if you're still here. If you still want to get more of my content, please hit the notification bell. Thank you, guys. And I think my message is approved from the angels. That ding. Alright, guys.